He's a waste of talent. Hard work beats lazy talent any day of the week. And that's what you're seeing with Daniel Jones versus Trevor Lawrence. Daniel Jones is the hard worker who's not that talented, who's becoming better than the most talented guy who's lazy. All right, look. So, last night, Daniel Jones versus Trevor Lawrence went viral. Okay? Now, listen. I ain't been the biggest Daniel Jones fan lately, but he ain't worse than Trevor Lawrence. Now, over the summer, everybody saw the stats because if you look at the stats, Daniel Jones and Trevor Lawrence are damn near identical. From a stat perspective, they're damn near identical, right? But the difference between Daniel Jones and Trevor Lawrence is Trevor Lawrence was supposed to be John Elway, Peyton Manning, Andrew Luck. Trevor Lawrence was supposed to be the next big thing, okay? Dude came from Clemson, won a national championship. He's supposed to be the generational talent that was supposed to lead the Jaguars to the Super Bowl. That's what he was supposed to be. Daniel Jones came from Duke. Okay? So what I'm trying to say is this. When you compare Daniel Jones and Trevor Lawrence, don't act like it's an even playing field because it's not. Daniel Jones is a far inferior talent to Trevor Lawrence. It shouldn't be close. You feel me? This shouldn't be a debate. The fact that Trevor Lawrence is even being compared to Daniel Jones lets you know how big of a bust that dude really is. And as far as Daniel Jones goes, he works hard. Everything Daniel Jones has, he's worked hard to get. Daniel Jones is the hardest worker probably in the league. Nobody works harder than Daniel Jones. The problem with Daniel Jones is he's Daniel Jones. Okay? It doesn't matter how much money you give a lame. A lame will always be a lame. A lame will never have a swagger like me. A lame will never have a swagger like freaking LL Cool J. A lame can never be as cool as Jay-Z. It doesn't matter how much money, power, and women you give a lame. A lame is a lame. Remember DJ Academics? His girlfriend exposed him. He's like, you just a goofy with money. Remember what Kendrick said about Drake? You just, the money, the power, and fame cannot make you go away. That's Daniel Jones' problem. It doesn't matter how hard he works. He's still Daniel Jones. He's still the guy that trips on the 99-yard run. He can't help it. He's never going to be magical like Mahomes. He's never going to be this dominant, imposing figure like Josh Allen. He's just Daniel Jones. It doesn't matter how hard he works. He's still going to be Daniel Jones. When it comes to Trevor Lawrence is a waste of talent. He's a waste of talent. Hard work beats lazy talent any day of the week. And that's what you're seeing with Daniel Jones versus Trevor Lawrence. Daniel Jones is the hard worker who's not that talented, who's becoming better than the most talented guy who's lazy. Makes sense where we're going here? Daniel Jones won a playoff game with a practice squad offense. Daniel Jones went on the road, won a playoff game with a practice squad offense, and you cannot take that from him. Now, I don't know what the hell happened after that Minnesota game. I ain't turned my timer on. I don't know how long I've been recording. But yeah, so we don't know what happened to Daniel Jones after that Minnesota game. But has Trevor Lawrence at any point in his career been as good as Daniel Jones was in that Minnesota game? Name a game. Even the playoff game that Trevor Lawrence won, the Chargers had to charger it up. Trevor Lawrence has had more talent. He's had offensive lines. He's had Calvin Ridley's. He's had the other guy, Christian Kirk's. He's had weapons. Daniel Jones has not had the talent around him that Trevor Lawrence has had. Daniel Jones has gone to one of the worst rosters in the NFL the past 5 or 6 years, and he's kept us competitive. What's Trevor Lawrence's excuse? Because here's the thing, right? Daniel Jones finally got a receiver. Look how much better Daniel Jones looks with Malik Neighbors. He finally got him a receiver. Daniel Jones finally got one receiver who can make him look good, and look how much better he's looked the past couple weeks with Malik Neighbors. How long has Trevor Lawrence had Christian Kirk's? The Calvin Ridley's? How long is... What are we talking about, bro? Trevor Lawrence is not like that. Daniel Jones is like that. The problem with Daniel Jones is we're running out of patience with Danny. That's the problem with Danny. Danny, like, if you ask most Giants fans, it's a situation with Daniel Jones where it's like, I can't even explain it, man, because, like, Daniel Jones is playing average football right now. He's playing good football. He's playing good football. And Giants fans act like he's turned 8. The amount of applause that Daniel Jones is getting right now for playing good football is embarrassing. That just goes to show you how pathetic Daniel Jones was until the last 2 weeks. But with that being said, no matter how pathetic Daniel Jones was the last 2 weeks, it doesn't equate to Trevor Lawrence because Daniel Jones didn't have an offensive line, didn't have a number one receiver. Daniel Jones is out in Schitt's Creek without a paddle. The minute Daniel Jones' offensive line started looking competent, the minute he got Malik Neighbors, Daniel Jones has been a solid quarterback. Trevor Lawrence has had a wide receiver in the offensive line his whole career. His whole career. And it's been garbage. Didn't Doug Peterson win a Super Bowl with Nick Foles? Wasn't Doug Peterson the coach that made Carson Wentz look like an MVP? Why he can't do that with Trevor Lawrence? Who's the problem? So that's where I'm at with this whole comparison between Trevor Lawrence and Daniel Jones that went viral on Twitter yesterday. Daniel Jones is better than Trevor Lawrence. He just is. I don't know if it's the Joe Judge. I don't know what's up. Like, somebody along the way ruined Daniel Jones, but that's not important. What's important is he's playing well lately. We'll see what he does versus Dallas. Like I said, my patience with Daniel Jones is over. I don't have any more patience left for Daniel Jones. But at the same time, he's never been as bad as Trevor. Kyler Murray's never been as bad as Trevor. Trevor Lawrence is not good. Trevor Lawrence is not good, bro. He's really not good. And he doesn't have leadership skills. He doesn't have intangibles. He's just not good. So, y'all do what y'all want to do with that. The one thing that us Giants fans can take credit for, when we lay our head on the pillow at night, the one thing us Giants fans can all agree on is no matter how we feel about Daniel Jones, we know Daniel Jones is working his ass off to be the best quarterback he could be for us. Are we sure football is Trevor Lawrence's number one priority? I want to go in the comment section. I want to know, I want one Giants fan to tell me that they didn't think Daniel Jones was going to be back for week 1. When Daniel Jones got hurt, name one Giants fan that didn't think that Daniel Jones was going to work his ass off, kill the recovery time, and be ready for week 1. Who really thought Daniel Jones was going to miss time? All the dude does is work. All Daniel Jones does is work. So Eventually, his hard work got to match. The results in his hard work got to meet in the middle eventually with Daniel Jones. Eventually. But I ain't got nothing else to say. That's it. That's all. Hit the like button. Hit the sub button. Drop FUs in the comments if you rockin' with me. And stay vicious. Dismiss.